Welcome, everyone. Glad to have you with us for this NBA Cup action. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Here's a look at what's coming up for Boston. On Friday, the New Orleans Pelicans come to town. And then on Saturday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Los Angeles Lakers.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
And the starting group for Chicago. They've got Devin Booker, and it's Ewing in at the center position. And for the Celtics, Nikola Vucevic is out there with Jaren Jackson. Then there's Marcus Smart. Then it's Norman Powell. And Monroe in at the point guard position. And Vucevic slams it in.
Vucevic knows who he is. This guy is a close scorer, legit threat to finish it with authority.
Here's the three. Gets the three to fall. A battle of the big men. Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Has to flash. He gets it in there. Flash has got 5.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Jackson. Up top, Vucevic. And rejected. And that'll be Boston's ball as it goes out of bounds. Celtics able to keep possession here. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. 3 on the clock. Powell for 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls. And this is their first time matched up with the Celtics this year. Here's Flash. Turned in an outstanding game against Milwaukee. Pass to Mr. Moves. Right wing. Over Smart. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. He's got 7.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Are you serious? That is some power from a point guard.
Oh, I love backcourt players with some ups.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Here's Monroe. Chicago making their last shot. Inside. Powell's shot is off.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Here's Flash. And that one comes up a bit short.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Now here's Powell. Monroe with a bucket. Monroe's got his second basket of the game.
Wow, pretty pass from Powell. This guy has great instincts as a scorer. At that time, sets up his teammates.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. It's blocked. Here's Mr. Moves, and that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Chicago shooting their first free throw of the evening.
Shooting for Chicago, number 11.
And that one misses. Right side Fultz. And here's Oubre from the arc. And that's not going to go. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Chicago ahead, up 7. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
We've got Markelle Fultz. Kelly Oubre out there with Green. And it's Monroe in at the 2-guard spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. And the expression, not enough touches to go around. Do the Celtics risk falling into that trap, Doris?
Well, first and foremost, BA, if that's a problem for you, it's a good one to have. I think the key here is with all the weapons available, you have to have some personal sacrifice. And to this point, this team has been willing to do that.
Pass to Green.
Well, you can see the strength that Miles Bridges brings to the defensive end of the floor. That is nice defense.
Flash, that's good.
Impressive. Their ball movement has been excellent tonight.
Celtics trail by 9. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Offensive rebound. Here's Oubre. Blocked. They get it back. Here's Divac. And another shot. And it's Ewing with a rebound.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect. Bridges
passes to Mr. Moves. Here's Flash, hounded by Fultz. Count the basket. Flash has got 4 points now in the quarter. Well, Grant, with all the parity and competition in the league today, there are still those teams piling up losses.
Yeah, B.A., and with teams like the Thunder excelling, it's almost like youth is no longer an excuse, but some rebuilds take longer than others.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. So Boston going with almost an entirely new group here. And though it's early, let's take a look at the Cup standings.
Yeah, getting off to a hot start is really important in this tournament because there's so little margin for error.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Here's Monroe. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
Boston shooting their initial free throws of the game here. Good on both. There's a minute 26 left in the second quarter. Outside for Booker. Pass to Mr. Moves. Out to the right wing. Here's Flash. He buries it from 3. Flash has got 16 points now.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Brian, it's great hearing Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla talk shop. He said everybody tries to break basketball up into offense and defense, but it's one game. Your spacing, decision-making, and shot selection set up your defense. That transition happens so fast, so the game is constantly changing. It's all connected, Brian.
No question. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. Here's Monroe. He has 6. Knocked away. And up the court come the Bulls on the break. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Boston with the ball. Chicago making their last shot. Pass to Jackson. There's 18 seconds left in the first half. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. And he drops the first. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 17 seconds left in the first half. Here's Flash. Another 3 for Chicago.
Their system is running smoothly, and the gap on the scoreboard is widening.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
Come on now, what a talent. Slips through the lane and just flushes it home.
Oh, the D feeling some shame right there. That was big lead. So as we conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game. Bulls out in front, up by 16. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Billy Donovan here with us now, and coach, your team finishing the first half in impressive fashion. What's working for you out there?
Yeah, well, I think we got some stops. We played good defense, allowed us to get out in transition. That was helpful. So we just got to keep grinding away.
Defense has been their anchor so far. We'll see if they can keep it up, guys.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan passport shot drums. Their measurement of the shot. Give it up for our contestants.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us. It would be an understatement to say it's been a great half for the Chicago Bulls.
They're going to the arc, drilling shots, making it look simple, even by today's standards.
Yeah, you'd think a defense now would be more prepared to guard the three-point line, but that hasn't been the case. All right, guys, time to see what the fans are saying on social media. All right, guys, a question from Jenny Bankshot. What's your favorite mode in 2K?
The halftime show, of course. What else is there even to play?
I'm in full agreement, Kenny. Obviously, lots of laughs, good-looking guys, and insightful analysis.
And we give you all of the above. Way better than any movie you could ever watch on television.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Here's Flash. Second half underway. Here's who Billy Donovan's got on the floor. They've got Miles Bridges, and it's Flash in at the one. Pass to Booker. Out to the right wing. Fires the three, and the basket by Mr. Moves. Mr. Moves has got 10 points in the game.
How about the vision from Devin Booker? Yes, he can score it, but that's a pretty pass.
Well, Grant, if you talk about consistent top-level scores, Devin Booker is near the top of that list.
Yeah, and going back to the 17-18 season, Devin has averaged at least 25 points every year. Book can create his own shot and finish. It's hard finding guys who can do both. Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And here's Smart. Yet to see a basket. Tipped! And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Second half getting started. About a minute played. Pass to Vucevic. Powell outside. Just 5 on the clock. And it's off from three-point range.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And well, you love to see the unselfishness of Miles Bridges. Just another guy has a better shot. He's ready to move that basketball.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. And with a pause in the action, here we have the best rebounding teams from last year. Boston in second.
And they, of course, have a style of play that is all about physicality. I mean, they love to embrace the contact out on the court, but the possession game for them is always pivotal.
1:41 left in the third. Monroe with a bucket.
Boy, he's been cooking, but the teammates, he's just not getting a lot of support from them.
Chicago leading by 20. Here's Flash. And the three off target. And it's Powell with the ball for the Celtics. They'll be playing host to New Orleans for their next one. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand. Nails it from three. Powell's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
Powell can really shoot it from three. That's a great possession for this team.
Well, Doris, you won't find too many players that can provide the instant spark that Powell does.
Brian, you know that expression, know your role and star in your role? Norman Powell knows my job is to come in and give my team a boost. And this guy comes in thinking score and change the game, and he does just that.
Here's Flash. Oh! And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Boston has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
Pass to Mr. Moves. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead. Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable. Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Powell for three. Drops in the three. Powell's got 6 points in the quarter.
How's that for an answer? Norman Powell says, I'll see that three and raise you one.
Here's Flash. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
What a huge shot to beat the buzzer. My goodness.
Well, that's a perfect end to the quarter for them. You have no idea how much of an effect those buzzer beaters can have on a team's momentum.
And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. Chicago ahead, running away with it. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The fourth quarter is coming up. Head coach Billy Donovan is mic'd up along the sidelines. Let's check it out.
You've done a great job moving the ball. Let's keep the ball moving, extra pass, attack, pass, and play, okay?
Billy Donovan enjoying the activity. Good ball movement, good body movement. Just wants to see more of it.
Yeah, they're working together well. The key now is to try to do it consistently throughout the rest of the evening.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Jaren Jackson out there with Nikola Vucevic. Then it's Norman Powell. Then there's Marcus Smart. And it's Monroe in at the point. That's who's in the game for the Celtics.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let them get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
It's deflected. Here's Flash. Booker, the pass to Mr. Moves. Basket counts. Mr. Moves has got 11 points here in the second half. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Bulls.
I mean, those swats, they can get into your head, make you think twice about shooting it. So it's about more than just those block numbers.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. 2 open that time. Made it look easy. Mr. Moves has got 7 points for the quarter.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Powell's shot is off. The Bulls have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Bulls.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Flash.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
Chicago foul. Third personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Monroe. Looking to win the run. And he lays it in.
Jackson with the dime. The guy is just so skilled.
Flash, the pass to Booker. Over to the left wing. Out left to the wing. Down low. Here's Mr. Moves. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Second personal foul.
First free throw is good.
At the line for the Celtics.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're ahead by 35. All right, guys, what's your take?
And they're hoping to wrap this one up.
It's not completely over, and they know that. But if they carry out their game plan, they should be golden.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.
He has truly put on a show out there tonight, tearing it up on both ends of the floor. So impressive. And the other squad has looked helpless to stop him.
Oh, big finish!
Oh, did you see that? And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Here's Flash. Basket is good.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number one on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. And now our player of the game.